Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the Mandem Talk. We are here, man. We are here on a Thursday. Obviously, Champions League was a madness this week as well. A lot of the English teams are out. Hold that. You know what I mean? Them man are trying to banter us about 40 game a season, but you man are out of the Champions League. So hold that. But yeah, man, big up to the Mandem. We got Rants in the building. What are you telling me, bro? Everything blessed?
Big up, yeah, man. Big up the chat. Big up the panel. Yeah, another one.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. All good, all good. Stuffy from the States. What are you telling me?
Nah, big up, bro. Eid Mubarak to everyone.
Yeah,
It's tomorrow for most of us. So Eid Mubarak to everyone. Big up to the panel. Big up to the chat. Sure you guys like the video. Sub to the channel. All that shit. Let's get it done.
Yeah. Big up to you. Big up to you. Also, we got man like Baller in the building.
What's up, man? Big up the panel, big up the chat. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk today, man. Just I've been laughing at a few Chelsea fans because they got destroyed out here, man. But yeah, man, it's been a decent week, man. Bring on tomorrow as well against Bournemouth. So yeah.
Yeah, big up to you, big up to you. We got man like AJ knows ball. What are you telling me?
Love, thank you for having me. Like always, big up the chat, big up the panel. Let's get straight into it, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a lot to discuss. I can't lie to you. We got some transfer news to discuss. Bit on the Bournemouth game play tomorrow night, but I feel like it's only one place to start, man. Little bit of a start debate, man. I don't know if you guys seen Wayne Rooney's comments on Neymar. You know what I mean? I thought I'd play the clip for you lot, and we can have a little discussion, man. Because is Neymar low-key disrespecting, man? I mean, let me play this clip, and then you lot, we could discuss it.
No Premier League player in history is better than a prime Neymar.
Oh, that's
Wayne.
That's rubbish.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Come on. Man.
Salah or not?
Even Hazard. I even throw Hazard.
Yeah, I
No,
like
but
Salah.
Hazard. There's a
I like Neymar, but I've never seen Neymar as a
no.
top player.
Yeah.
Like as Messi, Ronaldo in that category.
No.
Joe,
He could have been, but he didn't get to that place.
he was. I mean, we obviously I played against him with Valencia. They beat us 7-0, and that front three was Neymar, Suarez, and Messi.
I know.
Tough
That
day.
sounds like hard
It was
work.
ridiculous.
Did you not park the bus? Did you not try and sit in?
No, but Neymar, to be fair, he's the one that.
But was it 7, Nevin? It could have been 17, or was it just 7? You were, every time they took a shot.
Yeah, but I look at Neymar. He was unbelievable. Look, he was Neymar. Is it because he hasn't won the World Cup that we're saying this, or is it because of what he's?
No, it's not just the World Cup stuff, is it? Has he ever been likable? Has people liked him as much as?
That's the thing. Is it the likability, the World Cup?
When he left away, he left as a Barca, and it was just all a bit.
How does that even mean?
I always got the impression it was again very much about money, and maybe he wasn't a team player at PSG. It was, and I know these lads can be selfish. You can be selfish in the right way. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, he was never kind of that likable, was he? Am I wrong with that?
No. I'm not interested.
So how many Premier League players in history are better than him?
But I think we watched the
Thierry
Champions
Henry,
League as well.
Ronaldo.
What about Mane? I love
Hazard. I'll put
I
Hazard.
think he would be better.
I think so. Yeah.
If you look back at stuff he did, it was incredible.
No, not Salah's not
I
better
think
than
so.
Neymar.
You think Salah's better than him?
Yeah.
No.
What's he talking about?
I'll have
What's about Salah, fam?
Salah's not better than Neymar.
No.
How long was he at
Wait,
Barcelona?
Mark.
I think he was good at Barcelona,
Yeah.
but I think he was still always overshadowed by Messi.
Yeah. But
So then what the hell was right? These are
Man,
pissing me off.
is Neymar is Neymar the one of the disrespecting ballers? By the way, that woman needs to get kicked off that show, man. I don't care. I said it. I'm done, bro. I can't watch that show, man, with her on it, man. Yeah.
She's only there for the diversity. That's all,
100%,
bro.
man.
It's horrible.
That's it.
Man.
A man said Salah and she didn't even feel scared to say it. She's too comfortable.
She said
Mane.
money, bro. And I love
What
money,
about
but I
Mane,
heard
bro?
money. I couldn't
And you
believe
could just hear a pin drop,
Mane.
lad, in the room, like.
Everyone was
like,
mad back.
yeah,
Like, wait, Mane? Sorry?
Bro, man, it's crazy. But the thing is, though, it's like I'm surprised Wayne Rooney said that because I thought Wayne Rooney would be a bit more.
No, why would you think that Wayne Rooney knows ball? Have you seen this guy manage?
No, that's what I was gonna say. I do understand that his managing his skills is, but I thought he would have appreciated the skill and the kind of like know-how because not only did he like play, did he play in his era? To be fair, when Wayne Rooney was kind of low-key retiring, wasn't he? So he didn't really
he
see
was.
Wayne Rooney in Neymar in that respect. But I can't. That's an L take, man. Neymar is too.
Actually, you're right. That shocked me even more. You know.
Yeah. Because I thought Wayne Rooney of all people would have like, maybe because of the. But nah, man, it's mad, bro. These pundits, bro, I swear down, like it's crazy, man. And as for Neymar, I can't lie to you, man. He's too disrespected, bro, in world football. I don't know whether it comes from the fact that he hasn't won much.
It's got nothing to do with what he's won. It's got everything to do with what he looks like, bro. That's what it's got to do with, bro. We need to cut the crap. You know them ones there. Like Neymar's getting mad disrespected. A man are doing the same thing to Lamine right now, bro. Like we're seeing it in real time. You know what I mean? And it will continue to happen.
Do you think people are disrespecting Lamine?
Of course they are.
How?
Brother, do you not see how these men talk about this youth, bro? He's the best player in the world already, and he has been for a little while now. You know what I mean?
Like,
and there's always this rubbish about, maybe he's too arrogant, maybe his attitude and all these other things, bro. Shut up, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think he gets like that much, though. I feel like he gets it, but I don't think he gets it like,
brother,
what Neymar's getting,
bro.
But a man saying, was Neymar likable? What the hell was he?
That's the same thing they're doing with Lamine. It's the likability thing.
Yeah, to be fair.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
treating him like how they treated Neymar. Exactly the same way. They're treating him like my man's not allowed to be good and know he's good, bro. Like you're not allowed.
Man said he was a bit selfish. Was Neymar selfish? Did we watch the same guy?
Bruv, Neymar is a pass first player they're calling selfish. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like these man don't watch Neymar, and two, they don't know ball. You know what I'm saying? All the man they mentioned are not better than Neymar. I'm just laughing. I
think I agree with you. I think most of them don't really watch. The only one that bigged up Neymar was Neville because he destroyed Neville's team and he knows.
Yeah, but that's. Is that because he destroyed his team or did he actually watch it? That's
no, but the thing is, when they talk about Neymar, it's almost as if they've never watched him play. Like, bro, how are you comparing him with some of these players, bro? That's a joke. Like,
fucking hell,
bro. Like,
and also they're gonna go on like it's like what they achieve as well in football. So it's like, they look at Neymar's kind of time at PSG and they're like, he underachieved so massively. When reality is, though, Neymar was carrying them for a lot of the time. You feel me? Like in their period, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can talk about Messi coming in, but a lot of the time it was Neymar being the sole provider, the sole creator, doing everything on his back. You know what I mean? So for me, that's why I always like when it comes down to trophies and that. Yeah, cool. We can say they haven't won much and whatnot, but Neymar's won a lot in his career, man. He won a treble with Barcelona.
He's won everything.
He's won everything but the World Cup. They disrespect him, man. Like it's a joke thing.
But Rooney's trying to make it seem like he was getting carried by Messi, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's
brother, PSG were better before Messi came, bro. And if they're talking about the Barcelona Messi, bro, there were times he was playing in that team and he was outperforming him. So I don't even know what man's talking about.
Exactly.
The Rooney one confused me because in mind I'm thinking, bro, like you understand still being a good player, but obviously you've got Ronaldo on your team, so you know that there's certain things that Ronaldo's gonna do that you may do something else to benefit the fact that you've got Ronaldo playing with you. So in mind I'm thinking Rooney, like, okay, cool. Maybe he might have been a bit overshadowed by Messi, but you know the feeling of playing with someone that good. So why are you not relating? It's baffling me.
Yeah,
but the difference is Messi is an all-time great. So it's not really it's not a disrespect to say that you got outshone by Messi. You know them, man. Like, it's not a disrespect.
When does everyone put Neymar in there? Is it top 5, top 10 ballers of all time? Where's everyone put Neymar?
So it's hard to rate Neymar. But out of all the footballers that I've actually seen, like above like the age of say 11. Like when man's actually understanding the game of football, bro, I can't put 3 players above Neymar. Like I can't. Like it's mad disingenuous. Like I just can't.
He's top 3. I can't lie.
Top 3 of all time, yeah.
For me anyway.
Okay. Yeah,
but that's what I said. For his age group, Neymar should be top 3. That's what I'm trying to say. Like since I've been 11 years old. Like going into secondary school, I ain't seen 3 ballers better than Neymar, bro. In my life, I ain't seen it, bro. The only baller I could say definitely is better than Neymar is Messi, and that's it.
And another thing with Neymar as well is that which people don't consider. Yeah, he was just naturally good. Like in terms of his physicality, bro, it wasn't even something where you can look at me like, he worked on this, he got bigger, Neymar was just good in Brazil from when he was young, bro. The talent. Like in football, there's not many players that you can actually look at and just say he's just talented just by himself, bro. Some skinny kid just destroying men. Like, bro, this guy's been unbelievable from when he was a teen. I think people forget that he was ranked in the top 10 Ballon d'Or when he was playing in Santos.
Yeah,
so
yeah, as a 16-year-old.
Bro, that's mad, bro.
I feel like sometimes in football, it's like if you start so early, they forget you started so early and they expect you to then play all the way to your like old and grey. When some man start late and then obviously they can play that long, it's like it's still the same career span. It's just different start points.
Yeah, 100%, man. And listen, it comes to conversation now. I do believe there's a conversation between Ronaldinho and Neymar. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know a lot of people will say for the nostalgia, it's Ronaldinho. But if you actually look at like, you know, the skill and the talent level, Neymar could definitely chat to Ronaldinho.
Right, Ronaldinho is my goal in it, yeah.
That's
But
what I'm saying,
when you compare everything,
my goal.
Neymar is probably better than him. So it is what it is. When you compare everything, when you compare goals and assists and dribbling and pace and all these things, Neymar's probably better than him. But Ronaldinho was the original. So Ronaldinho was just my goal because of my age.
That's the thing.
What's that?
He changed the culture. That's why.
Yeah, precisely. Because of my era, Ronaldinho will always be my goal. But Neymar probably surpassed him in terms of everything, apart from obviously he didn't get the Ballon d'Ors, but that was before they were just handing them to Messi and Ronaldo every year. So like it is what it is. But the disrespect to Neymar, like, bro, I'm over it, bro. I'll be honest, bro. I know exactly
100%,
what it is.
100%,
he gets disrespected. They're doing the same thing to Yamal, and they'll continue to do foolishness like that. You know what I mean? They compared Mo Salah to this guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Mo Salah, bro. Did you see my man? My man tried to do a Panenka last night, bruv, and hit the goalkeeper's shin.
Bro, wait, that one was one of the technique was awful, bro.
What technique was that?
Messed that up. Oh my days, bro.
No flat-footed baller you can't compare to Neymar.
Bro, as an Egyptian, I'll tell you, Salah's not even the most talented Egyptian I've ever watched. I grew up watching
Zidane.
And I'm telling you,
Zidane.
Bro.
That's it. The Dortmund Zidane.
Bro, yeah, the Dortmund Zidane. That's the best.
No. Listen, bro, if you want to see real hoops, Egyptian, look up Shika Bella. Just look him up, bro. You wouldn't even think he's Egyptian. Just look him up, bro. I swear to God, the most talented footballer I've ever seen.
He tried to be someone he's not. He should have just done the same run up, straight power, banana foot goal.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I don't know, man. For me, like, I think it's one of them ones where we just gotta just allow listening to these legends, isn't it, man? Like, end of the day, man, like they might be a wonderful footballer, but they might not have the best opinions, man. And a lot of them don't even watch a lot of football, man. As well.
But also a lot of them are haters. A lot of them are haters,
bro. Yeah, man. Like, if you look at Paul Pogba, like the talent he had, bro, it's like a lot of it down to but he was dancing a lot and this, that, the other, and you know what I mean. And we're talking about.
But he's another player that never got judged on his ability. He got judged on everything else. Just like Neymar, just like Lamine, bro. And it will continue to happen. There's a running theme with these players, bro. But they lift these meaty ballers, bro.
Bro, these men will be talking about, but why is he turned up with this type of haircut? Why are you talking about my trim, bro? You think trim has ever affected a football match before?
Nope. 100%, bro. It's gonna happen, man. 100%. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen to everyone. It's every player that comes through the youth academy or whatever, and it starts playing well, and then all of a sudden gets a different hairstyle and whatnot. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen, man. So yeah, man. For me, Neymar, just on that subject right there, hella disrespecting, man. And he's up there with one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. The joy, and this man thing is, I remember if you man were watching 5 a.m. Channel 5, back in the day, when they used to play Santos and all of that, I remember like someone telling me, yo, go and watch this kid, man, Neymar. But you can only watch him at like 5 a.m. So there's me thinking, shit, college times, and they're watching Santos and that. But it was worth it because man was watching Neymar doing a madness with that weird kind of, mohawk.
The mohawk,
and it's mad, bro. So yeah, man, for me, he's definitely up there, man. He's definitely
bro.
Up
he
there.
had like 100 goals in Brazil before the age of 21. Before he went to Europe.
I agree.
People
forget. And another thing is Neymar. He'd only be like, people only truly love him when he retires. It's a sad, it's a sad phenomenon. But I'm telling you, when people look back, they're gonna be like, bro, we had a phenomenon right here.
Yes,
and we didn't even really like take him like he was one. But then
the PSG move just always ruined his PR. That's all. If he would have at least won that Champions League, if he won that Champions League final against Bayern, the conversation would have been different. And if you guys watch that game again, if fucking Mbappe could finish, he'd have a Champions League with PSG.
Mbappe messed up, bro.
He missed a fucking sitter, bro, that could have won him the game.
Why did he end up leaving, by the way? Was it because of the whole Messi trying to overshadow Messi, or was it just when he left Barcelona? Because if he
but it wasn't that. People tried to make it out to be that, bro. PSG had a new project that had bare money and they had bare Brazilians, and he went to go kick ball with his brethren. That's what he said, like, and I believe him. It's got nothing to do with that. Him and Messi are friends. He's the reason why Messi went to PSG in the first place. They didn't have no beef.
Like, he really wanted his own team. Like, he wanted to be the star of his own team. Because if you guys remember, that Champions League Barcelona one, he actually played a bigger part that season than Messi. That remontada in the season after, where they came back against PSG, got none of the headlines, and the guy had like 2 goals and 2 assists in that game.
Yeah, he
single-handedly carried them to the biggest comeback in Champions League history. And I think that's the day he clocked, no matter what I do in this team, they're always going to put everything to Messi's name, not to me. So I think that's the day he clocked that, like, listen, I love Messi, I love Suarez, I just got to leave because it's too comfortable here. I got to go do my own shit now. And that's when the PSG thing came in. Because if you watch, like, all the interviews, like, Suarez and Messi always talk about it. They told him, go to an English team at least. Like, don't go to France. It's not going to do you no favors.
The thing is,
ended up technically being true.
I hear them as well, but I hate when, like, pundits or people outside of football try and make it seem as if it's not your job as well. Like, you're talking about, he done this for that, he done this for that. It's not like he went Saudi. He went Ligue 1 to the biggest team there. They have a project, and bro, the money makes sense, bro. You have to remember, these men come from nothing, bro. This guy as a young G's probably come from nothing.
Yeah, facts.
Like, if you have a chance to change you and your family's life for generations forever, of course you're gonna do that. Like, I don't know why people try to act like
it wasn't even the money, bro. He was a millionaire at 17. Like, if you watch the documentary they had from, I forgot where it was, on Netflix or something. He was already a millionaire at 16. That's why his dad was his agent, because he was underage. So his dad stepped up and he was 8. So he's already been a millionaire since he was a kid. So it was never really the money thing. Obviously, the money was generational, because if you guys remember, they broke the record. It was like 222 million to get him out of his contract with Barca. I agree with you guys. It was the whole idea of, like, he went to a new project, PSG, the biggest club in France, but we all know we weren't going to rate it unless he wins the Champions League. That's the same thing we do with, like, Bayern as an example. If Bayern don't win the Champions League, we don't care who they get. It's like this the subconscious thing that we do with these teams, because we don't really rate their leagues that high. We know they only have like one top club, and that's it.
Facts, 100%, man. There's a couple of super chats on the Neymar situation. Big up Sander Keep says, Mandem talk about Neymar said at United, we are eating good finally. You know what I mean? This is mad, isn't it? We got Josh Waring, man, for 24 months said, did they forget Neymar was the only player who didn't give up when they did the remontada against PSG? He willed Barca back, free kicks and all of that. Yeah, he did mention that as well. Only thing stopping Neymar was his sister's birthday. Aye, man, without fail every year.
And in injuries, to be honest, they kicked the shit out of him in France, if you guys remember. They used to kick him like every day.
100%. If you don't rate Neymar, big Abdias says, then this sport ain't for you. Big facts, big facts. Let's talk on the some transfer news, man, that came out today. I mean, it is early, but I feel like the transfer news this year might be a lot earlier than everyone expects, because the World Cup is happening, isn't it? And I think a lot of players are looking to get moves before the World Cup. I'll be real with you, which I did predict, to be honest with you. And one thing that came out today was this news regarding Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle for around about 80 million euros, which will be about 70 million pounds. But renewed interest from Real Madrid threatens to complicate the proposed move. The source is actually reliable. This source actually broke the news from him going from Lyon to Newcastle. I think it's from a Brazilian source, I believe it is. So yeah, these are very reliable. Bruno Guimaraes is not that I think everyone had on their lips. I can't lie to you, Mandem, unless everyone wants to talk right now. But a lot of people didn't really put Bruno Guimaraes on their first kind of hit list. He is 28 years old. He's 29 in November. I don't believe he's that type of player that is getting on or aging. He looks like a guy that's getting better with age. I can't lie to you, Mandem. Very, very. I think he's still a technical footballer. I think he's tenacious. He's a live wire in that midfield. He's up and down. He's an 8, but he can only play as a 6 as well. What are you saying, Mandem? Bruno Guimaraes, good or bad?
Bro, obviously, out of all the players that we are linked to, I think, me personally, I think he's the best. That's the best one in it. But there's just too many other factors in it. Like, for example, age. Like, I do think we probably do need to get some sort of experience.
Fact.
Obviously, he 80 million for a 29-year-old who's injured right now. You don't know how he's going to come back from his injury. It is a bit of a gamble considering that we need, like right now, we need hits. Like we can't afford to mess this transfer window up.
I agree. Like obviously, the thing is for me, yeah, when I look at that position right now, yeah, I want Anderson first, but for some reason, these reports are getting stronger and stronger that he's going to Man City. Like today, Sammy Mobka reported it. Fabrizio keeps saying like it looks like Man City are getting him. I'm not going to give up until we know for sure. But the rumors are linking Man City are there and ready. Bruno G for me it would be a good signing. I think for me technically would be good. And if you're looking at Casemiro replacement, you know, a guy that plays with that sort of passion, gets you goals as well. This Bruno Guimaraes, by the way, he scores goals, Mandem, from outside the box. Not necessarily aerial threat, guys, but outside the box, he scores goals. And I think that leadership as well, that captain material, he's the guy for you as well, man. So I'm not gonna lie, if we got him, yeah, the fee is a bit worrying though. For a 29-year-old that's going to be 29 next season, 70 million, that's a lot of money. But he's a guy that's proven the league, Mandem. He's shown it. Last 3-4 years, he's been in there. Would Newcastle be willing to sell him? Would you be saying, oh, I would rather go and get him instead of Tonali? Then it's up to you which kind of player do you like? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Rance, you didn't look too impressed.
It's just the age, man, and the price.
Yeah.
Like, man, 70 million for a 29-year-old, bro. Allow it, bro.
But he don't play like a 29-year-old. What if you get him for the look at? You know what it is, yeah? I know what Casemiro's Casemiro. Bro. I hate Casemiro's Casemiro. But if you go and get a player for now, what? 1 year, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's 4 years. Imagine you win stuff.
I hear all of that.
Yeah.
I hear all of that, but we've already got Casemiro. So you're going to let Casemiro go. Yeah, because we're letting him go, blood, and he's still good enough to be here. So we're gonna let him go.
He could
bring in another brother, yeah, that is on the wrong side of his best, bro. For what, bro?
You know what I'm saying? He's on the wrong side of his best. I generally think if you take away the money, which is difficult right now.
All right, if man said 29 years old, 50 million, I'm saying safe.
Yeah,
for 70,
let's put everyone off. That I get it.
For 70 million, like there's Wharton. There's Anderson. There's all these other things, bro. I'm not trying to spend 70 million on a brother like
also
9 years old and he's already reached his ceiling, bro. Like Wharton gets better, Anderson gets better, Baleba gets better. All these men improve, bro. Like Guimarães ain't getting no better than what we're seeing right now. He's a good player.
And also, United, it goes against Ineos's project because I'm seeing here our last 10 signings, the average age is 23. So we got Ugarte 23. Mazraoui 26, Matthias de Ligt when he signed in 24, Lenny Yoro 18, Xerxes 23, Patrick Dorgu 20, Senny Lamens 23, Shesko 22, Brian Mbumo 25, and Mateus Cunha 26. So going for a 28-year-old and paying like 70 odd million doesn't actually even make any sense, like to what their structure even makes sense. And on top of that, if we sign him for that amount of money, we have to give him a big contract as well. So how is that going to work? So he needs an upgrade from Newcastle. Then we're playing potentially Champions League football. So he's going to have bonuses. Like it doesn't even look like it's going to make sense if we sign him. Yeah. Like considering what they've gone for in the last 10 signings, it just looks like, you know what I mean? And it's not like he's the best of the best, like for us to be doing that. So I'm not really sure. But
it's true. But at the same time, obviously, other side of the coin, let's just forget about the money for a second.
Yeah.
We can't make our team too inexperienced. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because even now, there's some players that you could say, cool, they may be more technical than others, but it's literally our experience that's carrying us through right now. Like, you've got players like Maguire that's come back into the fold. Like, you might not think he's the most technical, but his experience is carrying us through. Casemiro's experience is carrying us through. Bruno's experience carrying us through right now. So there's definitely something we need to get in terms of experience in our transfer window, but it's just about balance. It's about
you can get experience at 25 years old. I'll be honest. 25 years old is experience. Even 24 years old is experience. 26-year-old is experience. I don't like, and I don't even think the club wants to do these type of signings where we're spending 70, 80 million for 28, 29-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, they spoke about that before. Remember when Ineos first came in and they said they would have never sanctioned the Casemiro signing as an example. Someone who was 29 at that time for that amount of money. So they've already told us like they are not fans of these style of signings. So I don't. And Saeed, you said put the money aside. No, the money is actually the biggest point about this. Like most of us will say no because of the money. It's not that we don't rate the player, but the biggest red flag of this signing would be how much money we're spending for someone his age. So like I can't put to the side the money when it's the biggest factor.
I agree.
Signing, you know
I agree. I'm with you. I'm fully with you. I don't believe the notion though that with the age should be a factor of why we shouldn't get him. Even though I do believe Ineos's remit now is that
the price more than the age, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If man was getting him for a little 40 million, little Van Persie thing or something where it was like, cool, he's in his prime, but it's a bargain. Like 70 million is not a bargain for this youth. Like.
No. And
I think it's the one you look as a midfielder as well.
I actually don't think they sell him, Lucas.
I really they don't. Tonali probably leaves.
Tonali's the one that leaves,
That's the one I want. That's the right midfielder to go for.
For him to, I think there would be actual riots at Newcastle if Bruno Guimaraes left because not only is he their captain, but he's their leader. He's someone that has been a figure in their new kind of era, and I believe like he's just right now. He's so crucial to them, bro. I don't know if you've seen their record when they play him and when they don't play him. Like it's crazy. I think they barely win when he's not available. Like literally, like so. It is a bit of a difficult one. I believe it might be coming from the agent, maybe to get a little bit more money. You got to remember, guys, man. Man United is the biggest club to use for a upgrade on your exactly on your wages, man. Happy with Bruno was it my man Mendes at PSG? We weren't even linked with him. Yeah, I mean, so you might be thinking, you know what, that might be someone that wants a new contract, because I don't know what he's on right now at Newcastle.
Yeah, but to be fair, they confirmed that we spoke to him. That's what Ben Jacobs and Fabrizio said. They said we've already spoke to his representatives. So there's confirmation that we spoke to him.
Okay.
Ben Jacobs said earlier today.
That's interesting. See, that's interesting. That's interesting. But the thing is for me, like when you look at Ineos this summer, I do believe though, we don't want to fall into the trap of like, looking at players, even though I do get what you mean, Staffy, like you could buy Anderson and he could be ready. Like the Casemiro replacement, maybe it's the personality in the dressing room as well that you miss. And I get why maybe Bruno Guimaraes' name has come up because of the fact that he is a captain, a leader, you feel me, in the dressing room. So maybe that might be a big miss. You get me? Like Casemiro's, like the void that he's going to leave behind, bro, is huge. People might think, oh, yeah, he hasn't got the legs and that. But, bro, like, people respect him, bro. They respect not only what he's won, but what he's still doing right now. One of the best midfielders in the league still, for me, arguably. You know what I mean? When you deep it, like, performance-wise, his commitment, his goals, what he brings to a team. Like, if you have him in your team, you're getting goals. You're getting, big game performances, you know what I mean, in them crucial games. So, like, it comes down to that, bro. And also, it's one of them ones where, what are we playing? Are we going to have a double pivot kind of style player? Are we having a lone six kind of style? Like, it might be different towards what we want. Obviously, we don't know yet for sure. But right now, as it stands, you know what I mean? The Tonalis, the Whartons and them, man, they can play in a 3. They can play in a 2 as well. You know what I mean? It just depends on what we're kind of looking for. You know what I'm trying to say, Mandem? Like, it depends on what Man United are looking for. And that's where even still, Man United are even looking at Baleba still. Like, Baleba's still a target for Man United. You know,
I think he's their number one target. I just think.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like with the way that United have scouted players and the way that United have signed players, with their targets, I think they don't really want to change too much. And most of United targets as well, obviously a lot of players want to play for United, but a lot of their targets, United is number one. And I know Baleba wanted to come to United from last summer already. You can see it by his head loss, his reaction, his performances. Like, obviously his value probably went down because of his performances, but I just think United have done a lot of work in terms of their scouting on him, and they kind of know what they want. It's, like I said, it's probably another project signing, but it's a player that they want to sign for the club and they know that can add value to the team and the club. And that's why it wasn't necessarily just a signing for Ruben Amorim or whoever's coming in. This is for Man United. It's a player that they see being a part of their franchise and a player that will obviously improve United. United in midfield, we definitely need legs first. That's something that they have to look at. Of course, if you're missing Casemiro, you need experience in there. So you're not obviously just going to look at just legs, because you need more than that. But United, we've been lacking a lot of athleticism. So I feel like they're looking at that first, and then they're going to add. Of course, if you lose Casemiro and potentially lose Ugarte as well, you're probably going to end up buying 3 centre mids. But that is what we need to do. We bolstered our defense in one summer, then we bolstered our attack in another summer, and now they have to focus a lot on the centre of the midfield. And I think once they do that, if they get it right, the right players, they know that United will definitely be challenging. Like, they will have a team that's ready. So I think
my only problem with Belieber, is like, so I feel like obviously when we make these signings, we have to think, we can't just think about the individual, we have to think about how it works with the rest of the players that you either want to bring in or pair them with.
Yes.
So when we talk about Belieber, it's Belieber and who? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's the part that confuses me about the Belieber things, because like when I think about all the other options, like even let's say for example you ain't able to get too many in, and it's Belieber and Mainu, is that pivot good enough for me?
I don't think so.
But I think they're gonna buy more. I don't think they just want to buy just Belieber though.
No, this is why I'm so pissed about the Anderson thing, man. Anderson is the #1 Mandem. This is why I'm like, you could like, it's like, you know what I mean, like butter on a bread, in it. Like you could put butter on something else. Butter's the main constant. I believe Anderson is a main constant in this kind of transfer window. Like, he's the guy that I believe you can complement with a Beleba, you can complement with an Anderson, you know, or even a Mainu. This is why I'm like, United need to get Anderson, Mandem. You know what I mean? I know it sounds mad. I know it sounds too much. Big up Texino, but United need to get it. That's the one. He's your baseline of not only can he sit, he can go forward, but he can do the whole deep line playmaker role if he needs to. Like, he can do all of that, bro. He's an all-in-one kind of midfielder for me personally. What I look at in that aspect. So I get where he's coming from. You know, AJ, like in terms of like Beleba, you've got to get a midfielder alongside him that you know can do all of the things that he can't do. Because I believe Beleba's more of a forward-thinking player. He's more of a box-to-box. He does vacate the midfield a lot, man. When I watch him, I do look at him and I'm like, yo, you vacate the midfield a lot. And even in that Brighton team, bro, he's getting bypassed a lot. So if you can have someone that's more assured, that can sit, then that's going to help us out a lot.
How many midfielders do you think we're going to send this summer, Saeed?
We have to buy 3. I think Man United have got to buy 3. 3 is a minimum for me. If they buy 2...
I was actually going to say 4, but 3 is fair enough.
4? Bro, yo,
I mean, you got to consider that one of them is leaving in Casemiro. So you're going to want to replace him. Yeah. And then I want 3 backups. Now, I'm not saying 3 starting midfielders, but like I'm talking about a mix of experience and, you know, young and upcoming players, maybe a 21-year-old midfielder, shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Because we generally don't have anyone. Ugarte is going to leave too, which is a net negative anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about having 6 midfielders. And don't forget, we're in Champions League next season. So we need to rotate.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have that headache this season. But next season, we're going to have that headache. So expecting 4 midfielders just so I can run a rotation of 6 players, I think that's fair.
I'll be shocked if we get 4, you know. If we get 4,
we won't get 4.
I don't think they'll sign 4, though. That's a lot.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. I think for me, if you go and buy 3, you can buy 2 starters, and then you can buy the one that, like, you know, comes on and does the, you know what I mean, fights for that position. Not just is one of them where it's happy to sit on the bench, that's going to fight the other 2 as well. Because that's what it's going to be, man. Competition for
place. It'll be a rotational. You get one rotational.
Find a youth player, fam.
What's that, sorry?
Their man will probably say, they'll probably buy 2 and then say, oh, there's some youth player you can use. Maybe like a Toby Collier back from loan or something.
No. That might not.
I think the midfield is getting
that's why they look at João Gomez and that.
Yeah, João Gomez is the one. João Gomez is the one that
maybe a little 35 million, whatever.
Or maybe they'll buy 2 and then on deadline day they might squeeze that 3rd. But bro, I can't imagine them buying bears.
Bro, look at what we did 2 summers ago. We revamped the back line. We signed De Ligt, Euro, Aiden Heaven, and Mazraoui. Those are 4 defenders that we signed in the same summer.
That's what I'm saying. That's 2 centre backs and then 1 youth guy from somewhere.
And 1
We signed Heaven and Dogu in January, I think.
Yeah. Heaven came in January. But we were working on that signing is what I'm trying to say. So it was like within 6 months. The summer after, we signed 3 starting attackers. It's very obvious that they were taking every department at a time. Went back line, front line. The only thing that's left is the midfield. You have to sign a lot anyways, which is why when you guys say 3 and I'm saying 4, it's pretty much the same thing. But I'm expecting a lot of midfield signings. And you do need that anyways. The whole midfield has aged, bro. Like, you're talking about the only 2 that potentially are going to stay from what we have right now is Bruno and Menu. Bruno's the captain and Menu's obviously, like, you know, the star boy that we have.
Yeah.
Everyone else is probably gone. Remember, where's Toby Collier? He's been loaned out, whatever. He's probably going to get sold if he hasn't been sold already. I think he's been loaned out. We generally don't even have a midfield. Like, when you think about it, we don't have a midfield.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Matis Fernandes from West Ham?
Oh, I can't lie to you, man. He's cold, man. He's cold. I can't lie, he's cold.
Didn't he just get there like last summer?
He did. But I just, man, he's got good qualities. But you want to be high on my list, but he'd be definitely someone that can be of use, man. I'm surprised he's playing the way he's playing right now. Like, the way he's kind of moving, I thought it was like a 10 man, but he's more of a deep playing like playmaker as well. You can get the ball, switch it as well. Like, he's good, man. I do like him, but at the same time, like I said, he wouldn't be the first priority for me personally in this.
Who can we take from the teams that are going down? Because who's going down? Wolves, Burnley.
I think it's West Ham, man. I think West Ham go down. I really do. I would love Nottingham Forest to go down, but I think it's going to be West Ham, man. I think Tottenham beat Forest on the weekend, but Forest have enough to stay up. But then again, you never know. Leeds might get dropped down as well, so we don't know for certain yet. But Tottenham going down doesn't serve as any purpose in terms of the players that we want. But you're looking at Matheus Fernandes, João Gomez is someone that could be available as well. He's going to be very, very cheap for me. He'll be like 25 million, 30 million, if that.
Yeah. So, I know he's not a midfielder, but if West Ham go down, bro, get me Malik Diouf, bro. Malik Diouf in left back.
Yes.
Left back.
Oh, God, here we go. What do you don't? What's wrong?
No, man. Fuck.
All right, talk to me. What's wrong with Malik Diouf?
All right, this guy's acting like he's dead.
Bro, it's not even that he's dead. It's just, bro, it's like buying Wan-Bissaka all over again. It doesn't make sense.
No. It's far from it.
In what way?
Bro, man, I don't want PMP. I want technical ability. And then obviously, if you've got a bit of athleticism about you, then calm. Man's not on that, bro.
Don't you think he's got tech, bro?
I think he's got a good cross on him, but I don't want him as a left back for United.
But a good cross is that not? I don't understand. That's not technique, or
for me, that sounds like a Tottenham signing. I know, bro. I think he's got technique in terms of the way he crosses the ball, but I wouldn't say he's a technical player.
What's a technical left back for you then?
I was going to say, who's a technical left back out there?
He's probably the best left back this season.
Lewis Hall's probably the most.
For me, is a technical
Lewis Hall,
left
I'll be
back.
honest. Yeah, Lewis Hall's a good shot.
Lewis Hall's
costing you like 100 million. We ain't paying that.
And then who else? Like, apart from Lewis Hall?
Well, apart from Lewis Hall, who I say is a technical left back?
Bro,
I'm not paying double the money for Lewis Hall. That's all I'm saying.
He
would cost double the money.
Nowadays, the injury prone Saeed, man.
Yeah, he is injury prone.
I know he's a technical left back, but obviously he's just going to sit in it.
So it's probably only like 2 that you'd say, like, what, in European football that you'd say is technical like that?
I think.
Because even Nuno Mendes, what do you call him?
I would say technical as well. I say he's technical as well. But he just has PMP as well.
Yeah, he's both.
Bruno mentions the king of PMP.
The thing about players like Diouf here is you need to remember, like, cool, it's low block transition football. So when you bring him to United, there'll be parts of his game that you're thinking, oh shit, I didn't realize he wasn't that good at that. I don't want that. I don't even want to think about that.
That's more Coyote. Coyote is that.
Yeah, I think Coyote is part of that as well, but I wouldn't take him either.
I personally watch Malik Diouf in real life. I think he's great. I would take him happily if they get relegated.
You know what it is?
It's going to cost you like 30 to 40 mil if they get relegated.
I'm not taking that stuff.
Lewis
I
Hall's
don't think we need to do much, man. I
$50 million.
don't think we need to look like too much into detail for the fullbacks option now. I believe if you've got a good baseline, it's like Dorgu. Look at Dorgu now. A lot of people are cussing Dorgu at the start. Let's be honest. But now he's a fan's favorite. You know, people are liking his style now. People are liking what he brings to the team. So
yeah, but don't you think it's because he's not playing in his actual position? Like we brought him to play left back, left wing back. If he was playing left back again, I don't know if he'd be given. If he would have given us
an opportunity yet. Yes, I don't think he's played left back once under Michael Carrick.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't know that yet. I feel like Dorgu's in a great position because he got injured off the back of great performances. He hasn't given us a chance to hate him. George,
nobody, yo, AJ, he played 2 games where he was arguably man of the match, got injured, and that's all we remember of it. You know what I'm saying?
Anyhow, he comes back and he starts dropping stick. No, let me not say that in it because like obviously by God's grace he comes back and he plays well. We want all our players to play well. But let's say hypothetically he comes back and he was dropping stinkers. We're looking at him like the same youth. We're saying, oh, that was an anomaly.
Nah, but the thing with Dogu as well, like obviously he got a lot of criticism earlier on and technique or whatever, but he's a player with the mentality to keep on improving. Like you could see it the way he's working. You could see his temperament. So he's one of them players that he could make his ceiling. Like, he could make his ceiling higher than what it is just because he's willing to like keep improving. Do you see what I'm saying? And because he's already got the PMP, there's still a lot to his game that he could get better at. So he's a good player to have in your squad, regardless.
He's definitely a good player to have. I mean, maybe he's just not a left back in it. I think that might just be it.
Bro, I think we could use him. We could utilize him as a left back, as a winger. Like I like the fact that he's got multiple, like
he's versatile, and that's not a problem.
It's not
he played right wing. He played right wing.
Right wing, bro.
Newcastle, innit?
He played right wing. I'm bagged.
I'm bagged to goal.
He bagged a serious goal.
I'll give it to him. He's clearly working on his end product. I think what I like about Dogu is whenever I've watched him and I've had criticism of him, you can clearly see he's working on the things that he's not good at.
Bro, trust me.
So that's why
his trainers do well, man. His trainer, I don't know if you've seen him on Insta. Big up to the brother, man. He's been on him, bro, and he's been training well. And the way he's been, like, his level has gone up. I know it's easy to talk about training and that, but you can see now, like, you're seeing more and more of his qualities, man. Like, in a United shirt, bro. Like you know what it is sometimes, we don't allow players to improve as well. Like we always think like they should be the finished article when they come from a different league and then they're young as well. Like Manu Kone, like not Kone, the Kone brother. Everyone's gonna be assume that he's gonna be good now, but he may take a year or two to develop, and then boom, all of a sudden Kone is looking good. You know what I mean? So you need to allow players to maybe develop a little bit, bro, and give them time. I gave that time to Malacia as well when he came in, when everyone was like, he's rubbish and that. But you got to give players time to maybe develop a little bit, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's where I look at it in that aspect. We also look with the left back from Frankfurt as well. I don't know if you might have watched him or know of him. He's called what's he called again, Mandem? Forgot his name. What's he called again?
Brown or something?
Brown. Yeah. We've been linked with him as well. That's for the fullback area as well. So yeah, that's the one. Yeah, but apparently they're demanding a lot of money for him. But again, we don't need to go spend that much money. For me, I don't know what you think, Texino, but fullback should be. You're looking at least 30 million maximum for me, like or maybe just a little bit more.
It's not a priority for me, to be fair. I don't think it's a priority for me, man.
Okay.
It's most definitely compacting that midfield and going to get that left winger.
I
think United need to go and get someone who's an entertainer, someone who can go and take the pressure off the squad when the game's chaotic.
Yeah.
Or even when the game's end to end, who's going to be our man to stand out? And usually we look at someone like Amad Diallo or Cunha to be that sort of maverick. Take it past 2-3 players, do something off the cuff. We need more players like that as well, man. Especially when you're losing your. Obviously, these players don't contribute to the squad, but you're losing your Mason Mounts, your Ugarte. We need to compact that midfield. Like we haven't even looked at certain outcomes where what happens when a Kobe Mainoo or something gets injured. So especially when we're looking at midfield, I think we need to get 2 box-to-box midfielders, two kind of like-for-like midfielders, just to be safe for the safe side, for security reasons. And I agree with AJ, man. I think we need more technical ballers as well, man. I think we've all enjoyed when we've played good football in the first 4 games, and I think you saw it instantly in the City game, the amount of triangles, bounce passes, 1, 2 touches. If we go and get those technicians in the squad, even looking at our last few results, yeah, we've been playing awful, but we've still been getting the result. So add the good performances now, the whole thing will change, and we will be one of the most dangerous teams next season. But everything's got to be right. Like every puzzle's got to be hit, bro. Like we've got to do this properly, bro. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be cutthroat with things as well. None of that sympathy United thing where let's keep Mason Mount or let's keep this.
No, Bonna.
Got to be
I forgot about that.
You see about Ugarte texting? You see the thing I put on the group chat about Ugarte? He's feeling like he's not getting enough game time. Ugarte, he's looking to move as well. In the
yeah, but bro, these things happen, innit? But these things happen, but it happens for the greater good. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like if he wants to meet, he makes it easier for us. I think he makes it 10 times easier for us. In terms of probably money wise, we're going to lose out on him. I think we signed him for about 60 mil.
Was it 55?
No, it wasn't. It was 60 million euros altogether or something.
Yeah,
like
51.
43 million or some bullshit like that. 43 million.
Yeah.
So 9 times
CB, man.
Probably not even going to make a third on that, innit? Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, if you can get around 25 million Texino, 25 million Texino, I think for me, you get half your money back at least, man. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck is taking him? That's a better question.
Bro,
he's got
it don't matter, man. Yeah, it don't matter, man. As long as they're willing to take him, bro.
It matters because no one paying for him.
He's still 24, Mandem, you know. He
he's
looks
young
like
and he's an international footballer. They'll be takers.
Ugarte 24.
Bro, I'm sure he's 24.
He's
bro.
mad young.
Yeah, I think we signed him at 21. He's 23 or something when he signed him.
He was like 20.
Yeah, he's 24. He's 25 in April, so he's still young.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
What do you man think the step for next season is like? So obviously, let's say we finish third. What do you think the goal is to next season? Like, what are we trying to aim for?
You have to compete,
league, man. Yeah, 110%.
Second half of the season, we're doing a title charge. Yeah.
You have to compete next year, bro. I'll be honest.
We're doing the title
not
shot.
win the league, but you have to compete next year.
Okay, so if that's the case, that means we definitely need to upgrade centre backs then, 100%.
I mean, upgrade or add? Because there's a two words there. I think for me, add. I don't think upgrade.
I think it's upgrade. I'll be honest.
Upgrade on who though? Which one?
Okay, cool. So let's think about it right now. We've got our two best centre backs, arguably, is De Ligt and Martinez. They're both injury prone, which means you can't really rely on them for a full season. Which means you're gonna have to rely on players like Maguire and Euro. We shouldn't be relying on Maguire like the way we rely on Maguire, which means there needs to be an upgrade in who we have as our main centre back.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, man, the centre back market again. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're getting like Schlotterbeck, is the centre back market even good though, man?
I don't like this notion, Saeed. I don't like this. Notion.
I feel like there's loads of centre backs all the time, bro. I feel like there's. I'm not saying there's class centre backs, but I feel like there's lots of centre backs you can.
When you said upgrade, yeah, you have to be like better. Understanding that. Yeah, I mean better, and I mean clear better than what we have right now. Like when De Ligt's fit, I think De Ligt's a good centre back. But again, this one injury has got everyone a bit kind of mad, and I get it. It's a back injury, but it could be one of the back injuries. Once it's sorted, he's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I've not really had a back injury before. People have to let me know.
It's not a renewed injury. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean, bro.
Happened too often.
So,
but I don't like this idea, anyways, because we spoke on about centre backs 2 weeks ago with Nourdin when he was just going crazy on Maguire for no reason. Bro, I'll be honest, bro. Everyone thinks you need to have the best players in every position to say you need to compete. I'm sorry, who has better centre backs than us, other than Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal.
No one has elite centre backs.
But also, like defensively, like since Carrick's come in, we're not doing bad. Like, so it's not like our defense isn't coping. Like, our defense is fine. Like, we're not even conceding really chances, bro. We're conceding worldies, bro.
Exactly, and we're rotating our centre backs.
Yeah, but that's without our first choice. That's without Mazraoui, Lissandro, De Ligt, and Dorgu, bro. That's without them. We're doing this. So
yes,
what am I doing? It's not. We ain't even got a full squad, and we're doing this.
We haven't really been in second place. We haven't been in situations. Have we really been in situations, guys? I don't know if you remember, like since Carrick's taken over, where we've been left vulnerable at the back, where it's like 2v1s, 2v2s, or anything. I think
really.
he's been very resolute and compact in the way we defend. So
apart from the West Ham game when Lenny Euro done the Superman thing, and that's because he was chasing the game.
But exactly, and look at the amount of attackers that we had on the pitch at that time. I think we had Sesko, Xerxes. That's when you're throwing the kitchen sink. So that's completely different. But again, I just think it's more of a team thing.
Even last game against Villa, our centre backs did well with the counter. How many times did I see Maguire and Lenny Euro manhandle what's his name, Watkins and shit?
But it's simple things though. It's simple things though. It's just like, could you start 5 yards deeper when players are receiving the ball in the pockets, then snap into the tackles? And you're seeing there's much more aggression from each individual playing right now. Like everyone's playing for something, and I think they all know that they're kind of auditioning for what's going to happen next season. And like you see Cunha in like his interviews and that, man, with the little cheeky things about we're gonna wake up the beast and things like that. We're gonna wake up the sleeping giant.
Yeah.
I think he genuinely means that.
That man know,
and that is the goal, though, isn't it? Like
But
that man know
do you know what it
exactly.
is? When guys like Cunha speak, man believes them still. When guys like Cunha speak, man believes them. But when there's certain men that have been like, the problem is I know some of these players, like it's not like this is nothing new. I know that there's going to be a period where Maguire's going to shell it. We've all seen it. So we have to prepare ourselves for when we're not playing once every 2 weeks and we're playing all these back-to-back games. Are you able to give us that specific performance all the time? From what we've seen, the Arsenal.
AJ, when was the last time Maguire was poor for you? When was the last time Harry Maguire was poor for you? Went through a poor run of games.
The last time he was poor for me, I'd say.
See, the fact that you have to think proves it.
I'd say 2 years ago.
Love.
Thank you.
I'll say 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Love.
But I do hear the concern about.
That's 2 years, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think he's been very reliable in both boxes as well.
I think there's context behind that, though. I think there's context behind that.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He doesn't play 38 games a season, though, does he?
But this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro. Like, there's context behind that because, first of all, we all know that if you put Maguire in a back three, he becomes more reliable than he is in a back four. Also, but there's points under the other manager where he's playing a bit deeper. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I know Maguire can be relied on. That's not my point. My point is, if you have to rely on him too much and he's playing too many games based off the fact that, bro, like I said, I'm basically giving you the worst case scenario, and maybe we just need to think about it because it happens. Like last season, we didn't think we would have that many injuries before Amram left, but we did, and our squad was flipping thin, so it can happen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Let me say something right now. I think the right hand side for Man United is okay. We got Lenny Euro, De Ligt, Maguire. Them three, I think, can be good enough for the whole season in terms of what you want. It's for me the left side. You got Heaven.
Yeah. And they've said we're getting a left centre back anyway. That's one of the targets.
That's one of the targets. So if anything, it's that left-sided for me. Because if Lisandro Martinez is not going to be relied upon, you need to go and get left-sided centre back. You could go and get a free one, which I think is an underrated one from Bournemouth. I don't know if you know him, called Sensai. I don't know if you know him. He plays for Bournemouth.
Senesi. He's decent.
Senesi, yeah, my bad. I
always get it
wrong. You've been linked with Mario.
Some Japanese.
Mario. I think they were heavily linked with Mario, actually.
I wouldn't take Murillo either, bro.
Why?
It's too short. I bet you didn't say too short.
Imagine running Murillo and what's his name? Centre back partnership.
He's not too short. I swear he's like 6'4".
He's not too short. The man is not even too short, and he's actually got a bit of pace. But every time I watch Forest,
he's technically good.
But Abigail, you see that season where he was mad cold? We know them man deep block. Do you know what I'm saying? Defender
you can't really,
He put him on the halfway line. Obviously, I know Milinkovic is not the best on the halfway line as well, so he's kind of having to play for two at times in terms of recovery centre back.
He's 5'11", by the way.
I don't think that's good enough, bro. Like, if you told me, don't play Maguire, play Murillo, does that make us a better team? I don't know. I
feel like he's faster, no?
Yeah, he's fast, but we're moving into an era right now where the Premier League is just becoming a lot more physical again. Like, it's not a coincidence that people like Maguire in these 2 seasons that we're going to use as an example, he's actually been doing very well. The more you throw physical players at him, the more he's been manhandling. He hasn't been having these issues.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, weeks ago, when Nordin was losing his shit saying, I need a center back to play on the halfway line, Bro, the best team in the league is not even playing on the halfway line. I have Arsenal going with long throw-ins in physical corners, and you tell me I want someone to play on the halfway line. It's not the football that we're playing today anyways. It's more about physicality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't be scouting players that would have been, I guess, good 5 years ago when the football's changed now. Clearly the football now is a lot more physical. It's a lot of long throw-ins. It's a lot of set pieces. And we actually have a lot of good players that fit that. So add more to them. You know, I'm still looking, by the way, I feel like people forgetting, but Aiden Heaven, let's not forget, this kid has been very good for us since we signed him. He's been in and out of the lineup a couple of times because of injuries. And then, to be fair, Cat came in and we saw he did the whole experience thing. He started playing the experienced players to steady the ship. But this kid is ready to come back in the lineup any moment. I believe when the summer is in, and I don't know if Carrick will be in or not, but he's going to start getting back into the lineup because our future left center back is low-key him.
When we're in multiple competitions, Aiden will play, bro. But Carrick has done what any manager with sense would do, bro. When you're coming in and you need results, you pick your experienced players. Like any manager would do the same thing. It's basics.
Yeah. And it's about combinations as well, because like you can't just play Aiden Heaven. You can't play Aiden in your role because like it's too inexperienced. You don't really want to play Aiden and Maguire because it's a bit too slow. So Maguire, your role just made the most sense, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the main problem. Like sometimes when I look at United two, like the two have to make sense together. It can't just make sense individually.
No, 100.
I mean, if you get 5 to 7 signings next season, man, I think United could be serious, man. Regardless of the manager, I think it's got people have just got to get the mindset of manager. But if you have a team there, bro, that is self-manageable, that has quality where it's undeniable, like you're gonna be moving mad, bro. And I mean, added to the quality that we had, we bought in last season, that is still there, and then Bumo and Cunha and Sesko. You know, I would buy a backup striker as well. If I don't know what you man are thinking. I know Cunha can't play there, but I would love a backup striker if Xerxes was moved on or was if he went to.
I don't think we need one, bro. If you've got
Cunha
and you've got Brian can play there, and you've got Sesko, bro, you need to get another winger, bro. You don't need to worry about it.
We just said we need a player for every position today, fam.
I don't think we need I agree with
I'm talking about experience. I'm not saying Ivan Toney here, but someone of that, like someone that is a bit more older.
Ivan Toney.
I agree with Rance.
But if you get Ivan Toney, then Ivan Toney, bruv, is starting ahead of Sesko, blood.
But let's see competition in it. Competition, bro.
I don't think we need a striker. I'll be real.
Come on, man.
No one's starting next season, by the way, man. People realize that. I really couldn't care less who's starting as long as I know it's the best team. As long as I know these guys gel. I don't have favorites, bro. I don't, guys. So if
the only problem is if you buy another striker, they have to go good.
Say that again.
The only problem is if we buy another striker, it has to be a striker that makes so much sense. Like it can't be a. Like, there's no point, like, because obviously we've got Mbemo that can play there in certain games. We've got Cunha that can play there. We've got Sesko that can play there. We still have Xerxes, and obviously the jury's still out on what we're going to do with him. So it's like, if you buy a striker, it's either someone that's better than Sesko and Mbemo up front, or it's like a mixture of both of them that makes so much sense that Sesko can then hold bench, and then Mbemo then becomes another right wing option solely, or you just focus on other areas and just leave that there.
Facts.
Yeah, I hear it, but at the same time, we have got a lot of competitions. I don't know if you guys heard about what because obviously I don't know who speaks French or whatever, but Brian Bruma had an interview in it, and he spoke about the player that shocked him the most, and he said he was Xerxes. He said this guy, his technical level is unbelievable, like, and then he went on to say he's a good guy as well, but he was saying like what people don't see in training is like his level in terms of his technique and the way he plays ball is unbelievable. That's what Mbeumo was basically saying, innit? But with Xerxes, it's a thing as well, because a lot of people say like, should we keep him? Is he gonna go? Is he not? It's a thing of finding the way to bring his best abilities and still not taking away from how the team plays as well. Because there's been like, he's like a throwback. Like, there's certain players that you look at. I remember when United signed Berbatov and people kind of questioning Ferguson, like, bro, you got Tevez, you got Rooney. Like, why are you signing Berbatov in it? But Ferguson was still able to bring out the best of Berbatov and still not take away from how Manchester United played. Because at the time, I remember he was at Tottenham. People would be like, oh, he's going to slow down the game a lot. Because Berbatov played the game at his own pace, but his technical level was supreme. You see what I'm saying? So I think Berbatov, obviously, when United signed him, he was a bit more experienced. People forget that Xerxes is not like, oh, he's still kind of like a young player in his career. He's not really made his career yet. So United, I think they should just find a way to like, obviously he's not an out and out goal scorer, but he's a player that can definitely bring out the best in other players. That we've seen glimpses of that last year.
The same exact thing happened with Juan, man. When we signed Juan Mata, he didn't work out with David Moyes, but as soon as Louis van Gaal came in, he was one of the first to start on the right. Like Di Maria was getting dropped from. Di Maria was getting dropped from. Like, when he changed his shape, bro, I think someone like Xerxes can be useful, innit? Just back to the point, he could be so useful, because when you have players speaking about their ability on that sort of level, and we've seen it in the last 3 games, the flashes, innit? He's someone who can do something different than every other individual in the squad, innit? Do you know what I mean? I think if you keep someone like a Joshua Xerxes, I think he's happy to even play that role, innit? I don't think he's moaning about starting or anything like that, as long as he's integrated into the squad. It's about the feeding as well, innit? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, keep someone like that happy. The only way you replace him is by getting a like for like with Sesko and just let them battle it out, innit? Do you know what I mean? Over goals or whatever it is, bruv. That's the God's truth.
It's definitely difficult for Xerxes one, because it's like, I feel like obviously with the Berbatov one as well, it's like back then when you've got a squad with every single different type of profile, you know how to kind of change it up. With United, you can see in our team there's profiles we lack. Like we don't have like a Darren Fletcher, we don't have a bombing fullback, we don't have an out and out left winger. So it's like when you want to put Xerxes in, it's like cool, but like if I play Xerxes, then that means I have to play this guy, but then this guy might not make the team, Joe. And it's like we don't have all these different profiles, so it's kind of difficult to find a way to bring him in right now, innit? I don't know if the manager.
That's what we're looking for, though. 9 times out of 10, that's what we're looking for in the summer, bro.
I don't agree with that.
Well, you don't agree. But if you play Xerxes, then who do you play on the wing?
No, but I think people are missing it, that his football IQ is very high, you know. Like I don't think like people talk about him like he's just some black. You need another player to play with Xerxes. Like he's very adaptable. I think we saw it at the end of last season, bro. He's an adaptable player. Like he can link up with, he can make other players better as well. He can link up with a lot of players. But what people don't understand, when you play football, it's very impossible to pick up a rhythm. When you're playing, then you're being benched, then you're being told you're playing 20 minutes, then you come off, then the next game you get 10 minutes. No matter how good you are, there's no player that can play with, like, you can pick up your rhythm, your fitness, your match fitness, your sharpness, playing like that. There's no player on that football. You have to play minutes. Even, obviously, you can't guarantee somebody like that 90 minutes all the time. But the minutes he's getting is like, bro, you can hardly even get any rhythm. And then when he's
still finding ways to impact the game, even in them small amount of times, because that's how good he is, isn't it? So, but the reason why Fergie bought Berbatov, because he was good, bro. Like, that's it. Like, it's not about style of play on that, bruv. Can this guy kick ball? Yes or no? Like, so you buy him, innit? You don't get rid of man that can kick ball, when you've got Ugarte's and Mounts in your squad. Like, it doesn't make sense. You get rid of them man first. That's what you get rid of.
And that's what we've been failing to do over the years, man. We get rid of the footballers first and blame them. Do you know what I mean? And we had to suffer for the last 2 years. Honestly, I think we deserved it. If anything, I think we deserved it. We scapegoated so many different footballers to a point where we ended up with Garnacho and Højlund as our focal point. We deserved that, bro. Do you understand? But now things have changed. We've replaced them with your Cunhas, your Embuemos, and you're seeing it already. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
If we have to sign anyone in the front line, I think it's left wing. That's more important to me.
Yeah, left wing. Yeah, left wing's a priority.
I can do one more year of Sesko and Xerxes and see how they both develop. And if
bring Rashford back, bro. Bring Rashford back.
Bro,
allow it.
You joking?
He's joking. He's joking. These man are being broke, Barcelona. I've got a horrible feeling there.
Bro, they're not signing him, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
You saw that they're trying to come in with another loan. They asked the club if they can loan him one more year.
They are not signing this youth, blood. He's not even playing right now.
He didn't even come off the bench yesterday, bro.
No minutes,
what the heck, man. How
could
he
came off? He came on the camp. No minutes, you know.
Did he? Are you sure?
Yeah, but he did nothing, bro. He listen, bro. It was a buffet out there.
Bro. Are you sure?
It was an all eat, everyone eats type of game, and he still didn't eat. That's the issue.
Are you sure, bro, man? I didn't even
everyone
see him,
ate, and he didn't eat, bro.
What minute did he come on?
So he done the watch.
I don't know. It was just later in the game.
I swear down, that's crazy.
See, you didn't even notice that he came on.
What? Rashford came on.
Brother, Rashford didn't come on, bro.
No, he didn't come on, bro.
He didn't come on,
Bro,
bro.
I watched the game. I didn't see
Bro, he didn't come on, bro. I'm on football.
I swear he came on in the second half.
Man was throwing the Lucas to the Aki's blood. You get me? That's what he was doing, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Man talking about.
Not second leg.
Rashford.
Yeah, look, unused substitution there.
Bro, he never came on, bro. I was watching the game. What?
Wrong
Yeah,
game.
every time I see that number 10, I still think it's him. It might have been Yamal who took that shot. Never mind.
Yeah, bro. They're basically, they want to play again another loan, basically. Yeah, he wants another loan, Rashford. Oh, sorry, Barcelona. And we're like, nah, bro, we want our 26 million right now. You get me? Like the fact that Napoli are paying 40-odd million, bro, for a player that is not even on Rashford's level, you would say. You know what I mean? At least Rashford done a little bit more, and they're willing to pay the money for Højlund, but yet they don't want to pay. You get out of here, bro.
Barca don't rate him like that, bro.
They don't. He's a squad player. He's a squad player, bro.
They best pay that money, bro. Pay that money, fam. I'm holding them.
Be another loan at best.
You get me, bro. I'm holding them very ransom, bro. And you know, I think there'll be a club out there that would actually cop Rashford, even if he was.
They're saying Bayern Munich might take him because company might want him or something like that.
Yeah, do that then, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think he plays there either, you know.
Oh my God, Rashford's career would so change at Bayern. He will eat in that league.
Bro, yeah, it's high line, bro. Lewis
in the Bundesliga. Oh my God.
Bundesliga would eat, man. But then
I don't think he's not starting, isn't it?
This is what I'm saying.
You don't have to start to eat still.
He's saying 12 minutes.
Off the bench and eat. You know when it's like 5-6s, Rashford will make it like 8-9s. There'll be an article about him. Everyone in England will say, "Oh shit, Rashford's back." It'll be one of them ones.
Bro, listen, man. He can't come back. He can't come back, bro. Like I said, for me, I'm telling you, my guy's Barcola again, shining in the Champions League. Yeah, I know Texino's hating on man, but
bro, he makes me sick, bro. I swear, yeah, he must have done. He does these massive touches, bro. Yeah, they must have been on a crazy break. It must have been a crazy break at the bridge. A 3v1. A 3v1, bro. And he took the biggest. I'm telling you, I'm surprised he's not in jail. That touch is criminal, bro. Do you understand? Like
he's
the IQ as well. He's got a lack of IQ, but he thrives in how football is today, especially like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
Champions League games. Nah, bro, we're gonna be playing against low blocks 9 times out of 10 next season, especially if we want to play on the front foot.
Are we,
bro? If we want to play on the front foot, and players like Barcola, we're gonna sign him for about what 80 to 100 mil. They're gonna
no, I don't think so.
How much
do you think they're gonna sell him for?
Well, has he signed his contract yet?
He might be French Rashford still.
Bro, Rashford's got cleaner tech.
No, Rashford can.
No, Rashford what are we doing here?
Not hearing it.
What are we doing here?
Rashford, bro. And he has the audacity to have his socks low with his scrawny legs. Nah, bro, I'm not hearing
the guy, bro.
No, he's not.
He might be French Rashford.
I'm not hearing the bar.
There's nowhere near Rashford in his youth, man.
Get me, bro. I don't even like how his cane rolls are on his head. I don't like nothing about it.
Texino don't like him at all, bro.
I don't like nothing about it.
Barcola's trash, man.
You're
comparing
F50s,
bro.
Saeed, you're gonna have to let this one go, man.
I can't. No, I'm telling you now, man. You lot are gonna regret this.
He's not trash here, but the thing is, with the football IQ and his 1v1 finishing, bro, you lot are gonna cry, bro. I'm telling you.
I get that. Like he's
no technique. He don't lock his ankles, bro. Did you see when he roofed it in the top of the net, bro? It was like a banana foot thing, bro. Backspin. When you hit a volley and it has backspin.
You know what, Tector? You know what's crazy?
Soft it, bro. He's a super in Alanga, bro.
Yeah.
With all that being said,
there's another one, bro. He dribbles his first touch against Barcelona. He's running out of play, bro. Come on, man. Get out of here, man.
Bro, with all that being said, he still comes to this league and he's probably the best left winger. The left wing market in this Premier League is trash.
Yeah, but
he's not a single elite
I don't
left winger in this league.
I don't rate Doku, and he's not better than Doku, bro.
Let me tell you, bro.
Barcola wants to come here. He will do. You see what Sesko did the other day when he should have passed to Ahmad? That's what Barcola's going to do. He's going to run through and start doing bullshit.
Bro, in this league, though, it's going to be lightning. It's going to be lightning in this league.
Let me just say this. Barcola, for me, I'm a believer that you can teach people to finish. So actually, the fact that it's good that he gets in the positions, because I'm a believer you could coach somebody to finish better. But what you can't teach in football it's the first touch, man.
Exactly,
and second touch.
Bro,
it's
they're
hard.
going to hit
You
him.
can coach so much.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
To me, Lukaku vibes. Telling me Lukaku wearing that bad Lukaku. And the thing about in the Premier League, that's the French league. In the Premier League, you ain't getting that space to even take that Lukaku.
No, but the thing is, you say that, bro. In the league, though, I think his qualities would be very, very much displayed, though. If you look at the pace and the power that he's got in behind, I think Barcola would eat in this league, bro. Yeah, cool. You might say in terms of the quality and the end product, but in terms of the space, bro, let's not go on like this Premier League defenders are that good, man. I get it.
You didn't just watch PSG versus an English team. You just
1v1 ability is good. 1v1, he can get you in a byline. He can turn you as well.
Chelsea are not, listen, Chelsea are
Doku's like
Chelsea
that.
are not English now.
Broski, Doku is chinging every fullback. Doku is chinging every fullback. But what happens after, bro? What happens
Nothing.
after?
No, I'm not backing the case.
Only gets about 3 to 4 chances.
And then we're playing against a low block. Where's he gonna go then? Where's he gonna go?
Doku's got like 2 league goals or something like that.
Or what?
That's what I said. The left wing market is trash.
I think it's one league goal.
Shit, blood. I ain't even trying to hear none of that.
Wait,
he's more of a creator than a goal scorer.
That's why he got an assist literally the last game they played.
Yeah, he's
got assists, but bro, like him and Savinho ain't scoring goals, man. At the end of the day, like Nuruddin, when you're saying you can teach someone to finish, a lot of these pros, finishing is not their issue. Their temperament is their issue. Their man are skeng man in training, bro. Like in training, they're putting everything in the top corner, bro. Like, so it's not like they can't shoot, bro. It's just that they shit their pants, in front of the crowd, under the lights, bro. Like them man can all strike a ball, when there's no pressure. All of them.
But I also believe you can use like sports psychology. You know how they teach people how to talk. You can use honestly sports psychology to tell people to calm down.
Yeah, but some men are just cold-blooded, bro. Like, look at Hendrick, bruv. This guy shoots from anywhere, bro. Like, you can't teach that.
Team accolades, bro.
Yeah, but also, he's under Enrique, bro. So he should be able to improve under Enrique in terms of his finishing. But his finishing is not.
No, I agree. His finishing is
woeful, bro.
It's a skill that
woeful, bro.
No, do you know his finishing has improved though? It's just that it was really, really bad. Now
it's not improving, bro. He's using his fins and that, bro. Most of his goals,
if you look at his goals, most of his goals that he scores, like the one at Stamford Bridge, the one he scored in the first leg,
he mishits them.
It's instinctive, bam, 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 and shoot.
Brother, man's got them floppy foot finishes, bro. Man don't like them. Man's hitting volleys and that.
But before he wasn't even doing that. So do you know what I'm saying? The stages, like, it's gone from very bad to bad. Maybe it might
It's not improved, bro. His finishing hasn't improved. I've seen him this season, bro. It's not improved.
Okay,
we're gonna run the AFCON wingers, bro. That's what
there's a player that everyone wants as well, which is Ndiaye, And hear me out. I watch Ndiaye a lot, Flicks, tricks, dribbling, brilliant.
I know he's gonna.
When he gets in front of goal, I speak
Saeed, allow it, bro.
No, Mandem. When he gets in front of goal, I speak Chinese.
Bro, Saeed, it's not the same as Barcola, though. It's not the same.
He looks good though, but when he gets in front of goal, where's your conviction? Where's that? He doesn't have it for me. So you get in a mixture of Barcola, who's got that explosive whatever, but Ndiaye, it looks good. I'm telling you, Mandem, it looks good. But when he gets into the final third, I don't see that willingness to be like, yo, I'm putting the ball in the back of the net. I'm gonna score that belief. I don't think he has it. I watched him in the AFCON. He didn't have it there as well. Like, it's not there for me. But again, I wouldn't mind him, Mandem. I wouldn't mind Ndiaye. I'm not against Ndiaye, but I'm like, do you realize what Ndiaye is in the final third? That's what I really wanted to know.
But do you know what it is, Sometimes you have to pick one or the other. You have to pick one or the other. Because deeper, you see Liverpool, I know Liverpool fans were complaining about Luis Diaz, but sometimes when he gets into the final third, he's wasteful. But at the end of the day, my man's getting you to the final third by himself sometimes.
I agree.
Halfway, and he's running like Kyle Walker, he's making his body go like, bro, a man's doing things to get you there. So we might just have to pick one or the other. You can't always have the finisher because otherwise
it's all profiles, and it depends on what profile do we need. Because you're gonna have Cunha next season who can play multiple positions, and we know there's games he's gonna play down the left. Do I go and get someone like Indai who wants to play similarly like him, drop deep, pick up the ball, invert into the midfield, or do you get someone who's a little bit more traditional, stays wide, takes on his winger, more on the he's more like just like a touchline winger. It's all about the profile that we need at the end, and I think we need more of that profile than just someone who I just want GNA from. Because I'll be honest, that's what Mboum was there for. That's probably what Cooney is there for. I just need something different. So it's all profiles at the end.
Stuffy, wouldn't you want somebody that stretches the pitch a bit more? Because you spoke about coming to the ball and that. Like Barcola's somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need someone who's a little bit more of a touchline winger. So just so I can have diversity. Like if you are not an elite finisher, that's fine, bro. I'm probably not signing every winger or every attacker. I don't want to say attacker because strikers, I want goals from them. But I'm not signing every winger to give me like 20 goals a season. It's fine. If you can give me the objective of like getting the ball from the halfway line, carrying it to the final third, putting a good cross, there you go. I got something from you. That's the profile that I need from you. You know what I'm saying?
The point,
it doesn't all have to be the same profile.
The end product, the final ball is shocking. We're talking about his finishing. And
no, I don't mean Barcola, Texina. I'm just talking about the profile that I'm.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you. So in terms of profile, maybe you're right, innit? Because you do need maybe two different types of wingers. I hear that 100%. And we don't even have anyone in the squad who's just willing to stretch the back line apart from Mbeumo. However, I want more footballers in this squad. If we want to be one of those teams, bro, where we're dominating the football, or we want to bombard teams with attack after attack after attack, you need technicians, bro. You need someone who can open up passages of play and just do something off the cuff, bro. And you're seeing even players like Cunha's, we're performing bad. Cunha has woken up in the last 4 or 5 games, bro. And what's he doing different? He's actually changed the dynamic of his game because he's taken fullbacks down the line now. And he's whipping the ball in. Do you know what I mean? He's doing that at least 2 to 3 times a game. He weren't doing that before. And that's clear instructions. Do you know what I mean? He's got the pace, he's got the power, he's got the IQ, and he's got a decent weaker foot. Players like Barcola, I don't think they're like that, innit? Does that make sense? I think if he had a better first touch, I think if he was a bit more refined, then yes, I'm all ears. Because, bro, if you feed him chances, someone like a Raheem Sterling, his shooting technique is shocking. But he managed to get a high volume of goal over a sustained amount of seasons. Why? Because he was always in the right position and they were feeding him chances. But he's good on the ball, Raheem Sterling. You can switch the ball to him. You can trust him in certain zones. And we need players that we can trust on the football, innit?
So you don't think Barcola's good on the ball?
I text your boy.
He's not in the Prem, bro. All right, cool. Run Barcola, bro.
No,
the thing about Barcola.
Let's be honest here. Like, I hear your point, and it's not like you're making bad points on Barcola, innit? But let's not go too far. Like, you're moving like he's shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm telling you. These players just hurt my eyes, bro. My eyes are bleeding.
Bro, he's not dead on the ball.
He killed Chelsea, bro. He killed Chelsea.
He destroyed them.
Come on, man.
What are we doing?
The guy never has the football under control, bro. He's always bobbling.
He killed Chelsea last season when he came off the bench in the Champions League. He killed Arsenal as well. Like, this guy, like, think about it. Cunha, you start Cunha, yeah? Maybe we're winning the game. 70th minute, you want fresh legs. You bring on Barcola. He's gonna kill them. That's mad, dog.
Yeah, but AJ, like,
but for the price that would have worked.
If that's the case, I don't mind that. He can be a super sub, bro. I'll get him a cape. I'll go get him a cape myself. If he wants to be a super sub, that's fine. Go be the hero, bro.
Well, that's how Barcola will come to the league and try to say Barcola.
Remember the Champions League final,
bro. If he comes, bro, I'm getting every man a Barcola.
Wait, remember the Champions League final when Inter were up PSG were up 5-0, and he got that ball where he just dribbled everyone. I think he faked the goalkeeper or the center back. He had an open goal in front of him, and he put it side net. I'll be honest, bro. If that happens on Old Trafford, the racismo is going up, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey,
Saeed, time out. Saeed, time out, bro. Saeed.
That's a time out.
I'm not hearing that.
Wait.
Wow, that is crazy.
That's crazy,
man. What is that? That's what I'm saying. Come on, Saeed. The guy's getting on to me, you know.
Bro, come on.
To me.
You know it's true, bro. They love to scapegoat someone in that stadium, bro.
Let me ask you something though.
I hear it.
They haven't had someone to blame since Pogba left, so trust me.
True, bro.
But let me ask you a question though. So do you rate Diomande then, Texino? Then do you rate him?
Bro, he's a fake shot merchant, bro. Honestly, bro.
That guy
was born
with the
X and a circle in his hands, bro.
It's not a great market. Unless you get me Yildiz. If someone says Yildiz, we're cooking then, man. But we're not getting Yildiz. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a market of
the money though.
What about Nusa? What about Nusa from Norway?
Nah, man, hype, bro. What's he done?
Nusa hype, bro.
You know Nusa, yeah? Wallahi, I'm not even lying to you, man. I've not watched even 90 minutes of this guy, yeah. But even the clips that I've seen him, bro, it's not making me like, let me watch Nusa. Let me go watch Nusa. No. So like, Cavendish Kelly is the dream one. That was my baller from a couple of years ago.
We ain't getting him.
That's not gonna happen, is it? So it's a mid-market, but if you get a good team, Mandem, yeah, and you have a Bacola on the left, it ain't gonna look as wild. It's like if you have a bad team though, and you have maybe a Bacola, maybe you're like, shit, man, he's not doing anything.
Nusa's injury prone as well. Listen, Saeed Nusa's good. He's good. I've seen him turn teams apart, right?
Exactly.
I've seen him turn teams apart, but he's so injury prone. I don't want any injury prone players.
No.
So who would you guys sign? Because we basically said no for everyone.
Window. The thing that I'm looking for the transfer window, don't bring me no injury-prone donkeys.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We can all see what's happening at this football club.
I
don't want any injury-prone players. This club should not go anywhere. Anybody who's injury-prone.
Nuruddin, Barcola's injured for like several weeks, I think.
Yeah, but that's just because it's a fresh injury though. It's not really injury prone.
But listen, I'm not a big fan of him. Like I said, bro, the man guy's got Timberland boots. Lukaku touches, man.
It sounded like you man want like Anthony Gordon or something, fam.
That's what I said.
I don't know who they are.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
if you're looking for that profile, you're better off getting
this dictatorship side is running, bro. Allow people to speak, man.
Anthony Gordon.
You done good work. Gordon knows it's not a Gordon thing. It's not.
Gordon.
It's not a Gordon thing, bro.
Nuruddin.
Did you see Gordon yesterday?
You people. I'm disappointed in you, Nuruddin.
Did you see Gordon yesterday? I'm telling you, every single Anthony Gordon performance is the same thing. He takes an adrenaline shot before the game, and when the adrenaline wears off, he starts playing nonsense. He's an adrenaline junkie, bro.
That is Barcola in a nutshell. That is Barcola in a nutshell. No, if he has no adrenaline, what's he doing?
Anthony Gordon for the Prem.
Anthony Gordon.
Tell me the magic, the stardust that Barcola has, bro.
He's already what happened, bro.
He's tripping over his own feet.
Let me speak.
You need to understand these ballers. You don't
please let me speak.
You don't want
him, man.
Let me speak, please. What I would say is this. And I'm mainly because I'm not been watching Newcastle that much, and I heard that he's playing more as a striker these days.
Striker, yes.
Yeah, 9, yeah.
Right?
I'm playing the 9, yeah.
But
to press for 45 minutes.
On this football side, I always like players who take the ball and are going direct to goal. Like in Dai, for me, it's too much messing around here. I want you to take it into the box and back people up.
Yeah.
And so you can create more space, especially when you're playing low blocks. Somebody that can take some fullbacks on the outside or come inside. Now, he does come in. He does. This is what I'm saying. This is what I see, yeah? I see a ball over the top. I see Gordon run onto it. And when he's still in motion, then he will try to take you on. I don't see low block, Gordon 1v1, and then he's trying to ching, man. Man doesn't see that, bro.
So you see now with Barcola?
Bro, forget Barcola, bro.
I'm just asking. It's just a question. It's a genuine question, bro.
But remember what I said? I said 70th minute, tell my man, come on, running behind. But I'm not talking about bringing on Barcola to play against low block. That's not what it is.
Yep.
I don't think Barcola wouldn't even be on my list.
Yeah, but thank you. I agree with that. But I don't think Barcola would come to Manchester United.
Barcola, Anthony Gordon. I'm taking Anthony Gordon.
No, he wouldn't.
No chance.
Yeah, he don't.
I'm not taking Anthony Gordon.
Honestly, Gordon is an adrenaline guy. Yeah.
Nah, man. Fuck that.
It shows you like the market is cooked anyway, man. If United get the midfielders that we went here, I don't think anybody's going to be that pissed off if we go.
To be fair, I like Harvey Barnes, but he's 29 or 27 or 8, whatever.
Nah, he's getting on. He's getting on now. These players are getting on now, man.
I like Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes, you know, he's White Gakpo. That's White Gakpo, you know.
Yeah,
it's good, bro. It's good. He's doing Gakpo stuff, but he's white, so it's calm.
No. Let's discuss the Bournemouth game. Mandem, is this a tough game here, considering the fact that Bournemouth have drawn 14 games this season. I don't know what it is about Iraola ball, but it's a little bit concerning that they only play maybe in 1 or 2 gears. They don't really seem to have a backup plan. But yeah, a lot of draws. They are unbeaten. I think the most in the league right now, I think. But yeah, I'll start with you, AJ, man. Is this a banana skin game? Do you think if we score the first goal? I think the first goal is crucial. United score the first goal, we win the game.
Well, do you remember? The thing is, it's difficult because their team's changed a bit, innit? But and slightly, obviously, with Semenyo leaving all that. But like, do you remember the game at Old Trafford? Like that was a firefight. That was a firefight.
Crazy game.
Like, and because we're away, yeah, I feel like it might be another firefight. And I think if we have another firefight with them, I think we'll beat them.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, because we're not playing we're not being kind of like pegged back by Ruben Amorim's football. You feel me? Like that.
Yeah, and I think they've got less fire than they had back then.
Exactly. They do have Ryan though, which is a tricky winger, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? They like I said today, a lot of draws, man. A lot of draws, but they may turn up against us. We haven't won there since 2023 on the Ten Hag first season. You know what I mean? So it's not been a happy hunting ground for us in the last couple of years. But what are you saying, Coop Baller, man? Win, or do you think, you know what, man, it might be a tricky one?
Yeah, I think we can win there. I think it's just a case of taking our chances. The good thing with United and the way Carrick's set up, we always get chances, man. We always get chances. Enough chances to win any game in the Premier League. So I think, again, the first goal is important, but it just depends, again, on the lineup, whether he's going to, I think he might start with, Mbeumo again up front. But I just think with the chances that we'll create, if we take them, we'll win. I don't see us losing there really, but yeah, we just need to score first, score early, then just kind of play from there, man. I think that will work because we know Bournemouth play till the 90. They never stop. And
they don't stop, man. That's what I don't like about Bournemouth, man.
Every time they play Man United, they want to turn up as well. When they play other teams, sometimes I'm like, bro, you lot not even running. When they play Man United, like these lot want to really, really play. They run everywhere. They're putting pressure on everything. So with that kind of team, you need to score first.
Bro, they hate us. Remember when they had Josh King? Everyone used to say, "Oh, that ex-Man United guy." The guy would just come and start moving mad.
Exactly.
Bro.
They used to absolutely slap us. I think Stanislas scored a corner against us, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he scored with his knees, lad.
Another thing with Bournemouth is that when we play them, why we tend to struggle a lot. Their midfield, they've got quite athletic midfield. They cover a lot of ground, high intensity a lot of the time, and United tend to struggle with that. And we saw that at Old Trafford as well. That was a key area where every time we play Bournemouth, they seem to outrun us a lot. They seem to, they have a lot of players in there that can run for days. And Man United tend to struggle a lot with that when we play Bournemouth in general. And they know this. They know this.
Well, they commit as well, and that's how we punish them.
But yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. And I do think Carrick's going to set up like that. I think he's gonna just kind of start a bit more low block. And just kind of press, more trigger press, innit? More trigger press type of thing. And when we win the ball back, just go and punish them, innit? But the only thing I'm probably frightened about is your players like your Kroupies and that. Like, bro, you allow those players to cut in, it's wraps. It's wraps.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. Listen, I'm looking forward to the game, man.
Very compact.
I'm looking forward to
the way it's about Friday night games, though, man. I don't like Friday night.
That's tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow night, bro.
Let me just tell you. It's not that, though.
It's, you know what I mean, but it best be a good game because, boy, man, man, I kind of ruin my Eid and that. It's peak, you know what I'm saying, bro? Man, it's to get the Eid present right there, man. So I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, it's just about whether we get the right team in. Amad Diallo, I think for me, man, we go with the same team, man. I think Sesko off the bench is our best option. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I did want him to start, and I can't lie, man. It makes sense. Even though I don't really like this fluid front three gimmick, if I'm being honest with you, but I'd rather Mbeumo stay up front. I don't want him anywhere near on the right, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want him anywhere near on the right. Let him stay up front, and then that's where he can at least be a bit more used to.
Who we got next after Bournemouth, though?
Hey?
Then we have like a 21-day break.
Yeah, we have like a 21 day break.
We play Leeds.
You see the Leeds game? You see the Leeds game? That's when I bring Sesko back in.
Yeah, you bring Sesko in then, man. Yeah, man. Just put Mbeumo up front And then, yeah, even though he's not been playing great, and Mbeumo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be the first one to admit it. And Mbeumo's form has not been great, but
a lot better on Sunday though.
He was.
First time in the last 4 months, I've looked at him and thought, you know what? He's actually getting involved, and he's been in the challenges.
It was sticking a bit more than usual.
So I thought he was unfortunate to come off me personally into be subbed. But
you think so?
Let me just say something about Bournemouth. I watch Bournemouth. If Bournemouth are on, I watch it. You know me, I'm biased. I love the Riola ball. I love high octane football. I love teams that go for you. That's what the type of football that I love. The thing about them is that one thing you can say about them, they stay competitive. The players that they've got, the recruitment they've got, the squad that they have, the club that they are, they maximize these signings into the players that they sign.
I agree.
So for them, when people go, they draw too many levels, but that's Bournemouth because they're mid-table team. They're not going down. They're not getting in Europe because they don't have the squad to battle in that sense. So for me, I see them, even if we score first, they can score against us. The thing for me is about on tomorrow, it's about what level of intensity are we bringing. If we bring the intensity in the first half we bought against Villa, we could be in trouble. If we bring the intensity against Newcastle, we're gone, mate. It's a wrap. We're getting smashed. But if we bring the intensity and the physicality that we bought and the intensity which we play with the ball, ball going forward, against second half against Villa, then I think we could get something. We could get something. We can get the 3 points. But it's all about, for me, there's no gaps. And like I think somebody said it before, that certain their players, that Julia kid, boy.
Yeah, Kroopy's a baller.
That touch and finish at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I know, ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
I know, one touch bang.
Right. Yeah, Cavalier, super creative throughout down the middle. Alex Scott, obviously, he's going to run and hustle, and he's going to, try to stop people. But
they're not clinical though. They're not clinical though, man. I know. Listen, I don't want to jinx it, but they're not clinical. They're not clinical at all.
They're clinical against us, though.
They're not clinical. They had the worst away record when we played them at Old Trafford. I just want to remind you.
They're clinical against us.
And Alex Scott and Tavernier bossed the middle of the park in that
second half. Man.
Bossed.
Again, another reason to sack Cameron, man. How is it allowing Alex Scott, who by the way, Tyler Adams came on, who was a 6-year, and then allowed Alex Scott and Tavernier, who's not even a midfielder, to boss our midfield? It's criminal. Mandem, let me ask you a quick question here. Iriola is one of the guys that are been linked with a job. I've already heard Nuri's opinion, so I kind of know, but is everyone saying no to Iriola? Guys, if it comes push to comes to shove, would you mind Iriola? I start with you, Texino. Would you say no?
Nope.
No.
And it's non-negotiable either, bro.
Non-negotiable. Yeah. AJU, non-negotiable.
I'm saying no, because the problem with those type of managers is when you manage a mid-table side and you play good attacking football, people forget there's two sides to the game. And then we start playing good attacking football, and then we start conceding bare goals, man.
Yeah. It's as simple as soon as shit hits the fan, they're done, innit?
They're done. They're done. There's no other. It's the problem, man. And shit is a fan. They haven't got a plan B, man. That's the problem right now. These managers, bro, it's the same way. And this is what happened to Iriola for a long while in the Premier League. Even though he's lost a lot of players, though. But it's like, you've lost a lot of players, but what are you doing about that? Are you doing anything to change it? And there was one moment when he's like, he was winless in like 12. And I was like, yo, come on, man.
I like Iriola, but it's not for Manchester United. I like Iriola, but it's not for Manchester United. Are not the type of football club that would back a guy like him and be patient.
No, but is it about backing, though? Is it about backing, though?
No,
is it? I don't think it is, man.
It is
you think it's about backing, guys?
The reason why it's about backing, is because when you look at Bournemouth, you can literally say they play good football. Why are they mid-table? They're mid-table because he's making decent players play a good style of football. So then if he comes into Man United, they'll say, if you give him better players, he can implement his style of football. The moment you get into the point where it's like, it's the Amarin thing, like, you can get this happen if you give him this, if you give him that. I can't be asked to be in that situation again.
I agree, man. I agree. I think it's one of them ones where, I like him, but at the same time, again, when you are wanting to change a manager, we've got to be categorically right in the decision making we're making, man. You know what I'm saying to you? So I do believe he's a good manager. I do believe he could go somewhere else and be a top manager. But again, what he likes to play with a two-man midfield as well. that there is a bit of a no-go for Man United. The high-octane football, will that suit us in terms of...
Bro, that's how they'll start linking us to Conor Gallagher again, and then they'll start saying,
exactly,
you need
bro.
a fast step back. Then they'll start talking about Van der Ven, and I don't even want to hear all of that.
Yeah.
Another thing is with United, because sometimes some managers don't even realize until they arrive at Man United how big of a club it is and the pressure that comes with it as well. I think United, if they really truly want to, be on top and come back to being, the best team that they were, or being a top team in terms of winning major trophies, they need to go for managers that know how to handle big clubs, big profile of players, etc., etc. I just think when they're going for some of these managers, it might not look like a risk because of what they're doing in the Premier League or what they might have achieved at other clubs, but it's a risk when you're looking at it from a standpoint of Manchester United. And then on top of that, like, if they do come, how far are you going to back these guys? Like for example, Amorim came, and you could see that after a season or a year, whatever, they weren't really willing to back Amorim. They didn't trust him. Whereas if a manager's already gone and done it at a bigger club with that much pressure, I think you can look at him and be like, yeah, he'll probably do something for us, or he'll win us some stuff. And I think with Man United, they just don't need to take these kind of risks. I don't think so, personally.
Let me just say this.
I agree.
I want to ask all of you, how many of you would take Carrick right now?
Not right now.
But when you say right now, do you mean like in terms of looking at other managers, or just take him, sign him now?
If Enrique's still available, then I'm going Enrique.
That is what it's looking like. I think that the PR that's coming out of the Ineos and the Glazers is being to.
It's Enrique or Carrick for me. I'm not gonna lie. If United go after Enrique, I want Enrique. If United don't, then it's gonna be Carrick. So that's where I'm at.
I wouldn't take Carrick, but one thing I will say is, one thing we've said on this panel is, can he learn from mistakes? Now, obviously, was the game in the Newcastle game? We can all see like, cool. Maybe if you have a system that works, obviously the momentum up front in those type of games, to play those games. I feel like he made a mistake in that game. You then come to the Aston Villa game, he could have easily not gone back to what he knows. He went back to what he knows, and he found a way to make it work against the Aston Villa side. It could be one of those, United get off for big games type of thing, but it's also a thing where you've made some bad decisions in the game before that, and you then rectified it in the game after that. You're clearly learning on the job. So it shows that he's learning, but at the same time, it's also a thing where, like Saeed said, if there's something better, take it. If not, stick with what you know, innit?
Stick with what you know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. As bad as it
we're
sounds,
basically saying learn a driver FC, yeah? We'll learn a driver FC. So we've got
Okay,
another guy who's going to learn
a
on the
solution,
job,
though.
You're not giving a solution. What's the solution?
There's a dickhead called Weetabix Wilcox, yeah, and Omar Potato Barada.
But the thing is, you're not going to be happy with what they decide, though.
For me,
so it's kind of you can't win, though.
For me, I want a coach who can put pressure on these dickheads. Who's that? Someone like Enrique. Someone like even two.
That's what I'm saying. I want Enrique.
Okay, Enrique. We're not getting Enrique. Can we get this idea out of our heads? Can we stop talking about Enrique? He's not.
If Enrique's not available, then
Staffy, would you keep Carrick?
No, but nobody's gonna come to Man United, by the way, as well, knowing how they treat their coaches. Let's be real as well. People, unless you come for the pay, unless you come to get the payday, because
I don't know, man. If they see the signings that we buy,
Manchester United pay well. That's the only one thing about any United being able to get coaches. But we're not getting a manager. We're getting a first team coach, by the way. First team coach. That's what the reason.
So you want Enrique or Tuchel, but obviously those two are probably not going to be available. So who else?
You know what I would like? I would like Ancelotti. I would like Ancelotti. See if he can do it. See, because he's got that kind of level of experience.
What about Conte?
No fucking way.
Back free, bro. Hey, Saeed, stop it, man. Hey, Saeed, bro. We have too much trauma. We have too much trauma with the back three.
You know what it is? I don't know if I'll take Ancelotti, because if you look at Ancelotti, I feel like there's some managers that you can throw into the deep end and they'll swim. I think Ancelotti, over his career, if you give him quality, he'll make quality work. And the thing is, not every manager needs to go to the deep end. I think some managers just thrive well with luxury. If you put Ancelotti around luxury, he makes luxury work no matter how much talent's around him. He just finds a way for them to gel. I don't think we've got enough talent just to make Ancelotti's thing work just like that. And it's a different system as well.
Yeah.
What about Nagelsmann? What about Nagelsmann?
Nah, not for me, man. Hip's the manager.
Listen,
not
not for me.
What?
Not for me because you know why?
Yeah, man. I've not. Listen, Mandem. Nobody's watched him enough.
You don't want
yet to be
Iriola,
like,
then you're not gonna like Nagelsmann. If you do, some of you guys don't want Iriola, you're not gonna like Nagelsmann. It's similar type of like from football. That's what they understand. The thing I say about Ancelotti, I don't say about Ancelotti. And to me, I want somebody who can come in who's got the stature and the notoriety and the winner, like Ancelotti. These tickets sign quality, bro. That's the reason why I want Ancelotti.
Yeah,
because I want
Ancelotti's gonna come though. He's signed a deal till 2030 already. You know that.
Big coach to coach. Anything could happen. It could go wrong. Don't tell me that it could go wrong with Brazil. It could go wrong, man. Stop.
I don't think so, man. I think they respect him and they know.
I know you're boying it. You're boying it.
Listen, it could go wrong. You don't know this.
But even if it was to go wrong, it would have to be after the World Cup.
Yeah, listen. People change their minds regardless. But for me, I want somebody who's going to put pressure on these dickheads behind me. These dickheads.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's what I want.
Also, you want to see some good football as well. You want to see football that's entertaining.
For me, I'm one of these dickheads, innit? It matters to me how we win, how we lose.
That's what I'm saying to you.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
Yeah,
those things matter to me.
Let's get predictions in because it is Eid, so we're gonna go and get off earlier. I'm gonna go Man United 3-1. AJ,
I'm gonna say 3-2 or 4-3.
4-3. Staffy, what are you saying? Everyone get your predictions in the comments.
Well, Bournemouth don't score a lot of goals. Their last few games, they actually haven't scored. I swear they have like 3 0-0s in the last 4.
Facts.
14 draws.
Yeah, they have 3 0-0s in the last 4, and one game ended 1-1. So they actually don't score a lot of goals. Are we home or away? We're going away, right?
Away.
Yeah. I think we'll win. I'll give it a 2-0 United.
Krug King, man. Come on, man. What are you saying, Nordin?
To me, I'm looking at how we performed in the last away game. That was Newcastle. So Manchester United have got to put in the opposite of that performance to get the result.
Yeah.
So for me,
we're flawless away from home, but we've dropped points away from home.
Yeah. So for me, that's how I look at it. If we go lackadaisical like Newcastle, we're gonna get smashed. And by the way, them United not scored goals. They're saving it off for United. Trust me.
Yeah, but Bournemouth don't cheat the United game the way Newcastle do. These bunch of nobodies.
You know what? We've not won there.
I know 2023. 3 years.
We won Casemiro 1-0.
Yeah, that brilliant finish. Yeah.
End of the season.
I promise
overhead
you,
kick, remember that?
Listen, Staffy, I've been there to United game years ago, yeah. And when Andy Howe was there, trust me, they treat it like it's like a
Bournemouth. I've been to Bournemouth, believe it or not.
Their fans and everybody treats it like it's the biggest game of their season, bro.
Yeah, I agree. What are you saying there, Coop Baller? What are you saying to me?
2-1. I'm going for 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Say no more.
So
All wins, everyone.
My prediction could be 2-2 or 2-1 United.
Yeah. People, make sure you are hitting the like button on the video. It's free to do so, people. We have 589 likes, still 1.4K in the building. If you are watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, bottom right-hand corner, it's free. Helps the channel, engagement, algorithm. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, just support the channel, support the Mandem Talk. We'll be back again next week where hopefully we might have a few debates, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So yeah, make sure you are tuned in next week on the Mandem Talk. Big up AJ Knows Ball. Make sure you follow him on TikTok, on the socials. Big up to you as always. You get me? Big up to Staffy in the building. Make sure you follow him on all socials as well. Big up Coop Baller as well. TikTok, Instagram. You get me? Doing big things over there. So
YouTube as well.
YouTube as well, yeah. Make sure you follow him on YouTube as well. Big up to you. And Nuruddin as well. United Real Therapy.
Tonight, man. We're live tonight. We're live, mate. Looking at the US-Israel attack on Iran, how's that affecting the World Cup? Because Iraq can't get out. Iraq can't play the qualifier.
Yeah.
Right now. So
there you go. So make sure you tune in to Nuruddin's channel as well.
And I want to know where all those liberals are they gonna boycott the US World Cup? Like they wanted to boycott.
I know I'm not going to a single game, so I'm promoting for everyone to boycott the World Cup.
Yeah. There you go, people. There you go. So yeah, like, share, comment. Big up to everyone. Eid Mubarak to everyone as well, celebrating around the world.
Eid Mubarak to all.
Eid Mubarak, guys. Eid Mubarak.
People, we are out. Take care.